Hey everybody, I'm Allie Schrader and I want to do just a really quick training on hitting Success Club specifically at the end of the month. I have hit Success Club 23 months in a row without ever missing every single month I've been in this business. And I don't say that to like brag or show off or anything, but just to emphasize that it's really possible. I'm just a regular, average, normal, everyday person, and it's something that you can do to every single month. To piggyback off that, I'm not very proud of this, but I'm kind of what's known on our team as a fourth quarter coach, which means it's not unusual that I go into the last day of the month and I have not logged in Success Club, and I'm not proud of that. But hopefully, plugging through and conquering Success Club anyway, multiple times on the last day is something that can push you through. And I can share with you how I've done that before. Just specifically, I don't want you guys to give up. As an example, there was one month where I had 4 points on the last day of the month, okay? 4. I was so focused on that 5 or that 6 or that helping one more person that I ended up with 12 in one day, okay? Because I had reached out to so many people and surprisingly, more than what I thought got back to me. So know that I did it and you absolutely can do it too. The first thing that you gotta know is you have to have the right mentality, okay? You have to actually believe that this is something that you can do. And you can do it. I know it. You have to know it too, though. If there is like any, thing pressed down deep inside that you're like, well, it's probably not actually gonna happen, but I'll kind of try. Guess what? It's probably not actually gonna happen, okay? So, visualize that person being in your challenge group. Visualize opening up your Coach Online office and seeing that qualified sticker or whatever. Visualize that person responding to your email. Like actually think about it, and it will really help push you there. And I mean that. It's kind of a crazy concept, I know, but believing that it's something that you actually can do is really going to lead you to it. The other thing on that note too is like people are really intuitive, so they know if you're kind of like, sort of kind of trying or like cutting an angle or whatever. So actually believing that that's something you're going to do, people are going to pick up on and they're going to respond better to you because of that. The first thing that I want you to do after setting that mentality is post every single day on your personal page about this upcoming challenge group. Okay, so today, tomorrow, the next day, post about it. You don't have time to, make this fancy PicMonkey photo and this perfect text, okay? So get creative and keep it short and sweet. Share transformation, those, whether it's, mental or physical or whatever, those always, always, always are attractive to people. Maybe it's like an old, I don't know, swimsuit that you were so embarrassed to get into last summer. You don't have to be in a swimsuit, but you can be like, look, this was too tight on me last summer and it fell down. Now I have to get a new one. So be creative and post something that will reach out and touch the lives of others, okay? Unfortunately, that is where a lot of coaches stop, is just that public post, and then it's like, well, no one got back to me. It's probably true. Nobody probably did get back to you about it. That's where the next step kicks in, and you have to be building that relationship behind the scenes, whether it's email or personal message or texting or calling or whatever is your jam. Be building that relationship, okay? So following up, I'm going to say that again, following up with anybody who's ever talked to you about wanting to be in a challenge group is so key. Maybe the timing wasn't right for them a couple of months ago, but now maybe it is, and they're just waiting for you to reach back out to them, okay? So following up and personally reaching out to all of those people is really key. And keeping in mind, too, don't just, hey, you want to be in my challenge group? Like, build a relationship. Oh, I saw you went to hiking on this trail. Like, I've been thinking about it. How's it going? By the way, and, like, engage in their life and recognize that you know what they're up to and what they're doing, or find out what they're up to and what they're doing. And then, weave in that you want them to be part of this group. On that note, this is so important, okay? When you're building that relationship, close your eyes, okay, for 30 seconds before you send that invite and ask yourself why you want that person in particular to be in your group, okay? So why is it, what does Sarah or whoever bring to the table that would help everybody else in your group, okay? And then open up your eyes and type out the message and tell them. Be like, Sarah, I've always respected whatever about you. I think that you would be such a great asset to our group. I want you to think about it because I think, and compliment them and make their day and mean it. Don't just people can tell when you're fake. Like, genuinely mean it. The last thing that I want you guys to really consider is do not give up. Okay, it's not over till 11:59 Eastern time. Okay, do not give up on Hitting Success Club. You know, there's one thing in common with all of the top coaches. They're very different, have different stories, backgrounds, lives, use different mediums, have very different teams. But the one common denominator, the one thing they all have in common, is that they hit Success Club. Okay, and so I've chose to make that a non-negotiable no matter what for me. And going back to the first thing, it is a mindset. But once you get over that hill, like it just opens everything up. So be thinking about those couple of tips. Reach back out in this group. I'm there in the trenches with you until the last minute of the month. So hop off this training and get to it.